We have to see is that who are we looking when we are trying to come to this parishani, this problem? Is it only the majority section of the society? Because what we have today, what we are talking about is minority rights. We have minorities in this country. In this country, minorities are respected. Everyone has equal voice. There are principles of democracy. Our constitution, our nation is a secular country. And these are minority rights which have to be seen in that light. Majority will always dominate the minority.
इनका एक ये पॉइंट रेलेवेंट है कि अगर माइनॉरिटीज हैं, रिलीजियस माइनॉरिटीज हो सकती हैं, सेक्सुअल माइनॉरिटीज हो सकती हैं, और जिस तरह रिलीजियस माइनॉरिटीज के राइट्स को देखा जाना चाहिए, उसी तरह सेक्सुअल माइनॉरिटीज को भी देखना चाहिए.
This question of minorities should not be applied everywhere.
But why? Why not? Why are they not a sexual minority?
The people who are healthy and people who are sick, when you compare, the sick are the minority. But the sick are supposed to be healthy. They have to be both healthy. They are telling that you are minority and
I don't consider myself.
हम सब अपने इस सभ्य समाज और स्वस्थ मजबूत समाज से अपनी ख्वाहिशों को पूरा करते हैं. कुछ ख्वाहिशें ऐसी हैं जो बड़ी हैं लेकिन हमारे देश की इज्जत से बड़ी नहीं हैं. जैसा मैंने एनडीटीवी के शो में कहा था, वापस वो जुमला दोहरा रहा हूं कि मेरे देश के सर पे आबरू की एक चादर है जो तहजीब के हजारों धागों से बुनी हुई है. अगर मैं एक धागा खींच लूं, ये एक धागा खींचने,
मैं एक सवाल जरूर पूछना चाहूंगा कि जो सारे रिलीजन्स के जो लीडर्स आए हैं इस बात को लेकर, उसी तरह जो देश की आबरू है, अगर जब रेप्स होते हैं और इतने सारे हर दिन रेप्स होते हैं, बच्चों के साथ बलात्कार होता है,
बहुत अच्छा,
घर में पत्नियों की पिटाई होती है, उससे देश की आबरू को खराबी पहुंचती है. कभी मैंने नहीं देखा है कि सारे रिलीजन के कम्युनिटीज
बहुत अच्छी बात है,
बलात्कार बुरी,
मैं अग्री,
उसके खिलाफ कभी
मैं बहुत अग्री हूं. आप एक सेकंड माफी चाहता हूं, एक सेकंड बताइए. मैं बहुत इज्जत करता हूं आपके सवाल की, लेकिन आपसे एक सवाल करूं, क्या आपने कभी उस सारे मामले के लिए इतने शो किए हैं जितने इस मामले के लिए किए हैं?
हाँ, करें, जरूर करें. मौलाना साहब कल पहली बार सारे धर्म के लोग एक साथ बैठ के उन्होंने एक प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस बुलाया.
मैं आपको एक बहुत खास बात बताना चाहता हूं और इसे समझिए. कल का भारत का इतिहास जब लिखा जाएगा, मैं मानता हूं हो सकता है 377 चेंज हो जाए. मैं ये नहीं कहता हूं कि मां की पेट से जो मुखन्नस पैदा हुआ है, छक्का पैदा हुआ है, हिजड़ा पैदा हुआ है, जो जिसके अंग नहीं है उसको गुनहगार समझा जाए. हम या फादर कभी भी इस पक्ष में नहीं है.
वही तो कह रहे हैं.
नहीं, बात समझने की कोशिश कीजिए. आप बात समझने की कोशिश कीजिए, लेकिन एक बात समझ लीजिए कि हम उन लोगों में से नहीं हैं जो अपने बच्चों से शर्मिंदा हों. कल जब भारत का इतिहास लिखा जाएगा तो हम कल्चरल डिबेट में पेश किए जाएंगे कि हमने भारत में दूसरे देशों की तहजीब के चलन को नहीं चलने दिया, हमने हिंदुस्तानी तहजीब की बात की. मैं क्या यहाँ कोई कुरान की आयत पढ़ रहा हूँ? नहीं, हम सिर्फ समाज की बात करें.
हमारे देश की इज्जत के सवाल है. मैंने आपसे बार बार कहा, I told you again and again, don't pit us against the forces of religion and of nationalism, because what we are, a small minority which is trying its level best to ask for simple rights, not to be termed as criminal, is being talked like this. This is upsetting. I mean, does the Maulana know about the history of homosexuality? A person like Professor Salim Kidwai has given 4,000 years of Indian homosexuality, and if he says that the honor of a country is only if homosexuality is taken out of it, I'm very sorry.
The judgment is talking about the first Prime Minister of this country and relying on his vision of equality.
Yes.
The judgment actually quotes Pandit Nehru and his vision of equality and rests on it. The judgment quotes Dr. Ambedkar and talks about his vision of constitutional morality.
There are two separate things that we are speaking about. One is the question of morality, whether homosexuality is right or wrong, whether homosexuality can be cured or wrong. These are moral questions, maybe even religious questions. The second is the question of whether homosexuality should be criminal or not. So let's first get everyone's views on that second part of it. What Article 377 does is, it makes certain homosexual behavior criminal behavior. I'm setting aside the subject for now, whether it is right or wrong or moral or immoral. Even in the home. Should it be criminal or should it not be criminal? What is your view? Should homosexual behavior be criminal behavior? Should you be thrown into prison if you're a homosexual?
Any unnatural thing, let's see one by one. We have dealt with our environment in the wrong way. Fertilizers, this is also unnatural. Whatever mankind has done against nature, nature has destroyed that thing. So I'm telling you that way.
Criminal. Deforestation is destroying
Yes,
nature, but it's not
yes.
it's not as much of a criminal.
No. Second thing, आपने धर्म की बात की थी. हम धर्म के गुरुओं को कैसे नेग्लेक्ट करें? जब moral values की बात होगी तो धर्म की बात हमेशा होगी.
This country has not been built on religion. The Constitution of India does not mention bring religion. That's the whole fight.
Maulana Sahib, just putting this question directly to you. Do you still feel that Article 3, that Section 377 should be there? In other words, whatever your problem with homosexuality is, you are saying that it should be criminal behavior. Is that what you're really feeling?
चंद्रा जी, आपको खुद तैजुब होगा, आपको खुद नहीं मालूम होगा कि होमोसेक्सुअल कितने किस्म के होते हैं. आप उसकी स्टडी कीजिएगा तो आपको डिबेट करने में बहुत मजा आएगा. आप पूछ लीजिए इन लोगों से कितने किस्म के होते हैं. मैं सबके साथ अपनी सहानुभूति रखता हूं, लेकिन मैं किसी एक सच्चे के लिए किसी झूठे को सच्चा नहीं मान लूंगा. मेरी सिंपल सी बात है, जो माँ के पेट से उस समाज में पैदा हुए हैं, उनके जो भी जायज हुकूक हैं उसको हजारों साल से हिंदुस्तानी समाज ने कभी नेग्लेक्ट नहीं किया. लेकिन जो लोग अपनी अच्छी जिंदगी जीते हुए अय्याशी के अलग अलग रास्तों को तजुर्बा करते हुए जिंदगी गुजारना चाहते हैं, चाहे वो किसी तरीके से गुजारें, जब तक वो हमारे समाज के आंच नहीं बनता तब तक हम खड़े हैं. लेकिन जब हमारी समाज को तकलीफ होगी तो समाज बाहर निकल आएगा. और माफ कीजिएगा, मैं यहाँ मजहब की नुमाइंदगी नहीं कर रहा हूँ, भारतीय समाज की नुमाइंदगी कर रहा हूँ. और फादर,
the legality point of it. I mean, we're still hearing lots of moral arguments about this. Should we separate the moral from the legal?
Hundreds of years earlier, it was considered to be a crime when a Dalit even listened to a word from Vedas. There was punishment for it. Today, it was considered a crime until recently that gay sex or private consensual sex should be a crime. But today it is not an understanding, and it is an understanding which is rooted in very good understanding of human rights, based on which the Delhi High Court has declared this judgment.
This is not an issue which is just straight. Gay sex between two consenting adults,
it's not an issue which is straight. You could say that.
It's not a straight issue. So what he is telling, he is getting into the depth of it, the nuances of it. So that is very.
No, but sir, I'm asking you a direct question. I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back to the nuances. I'm going to come back to the nuances. First, I'm just trying to establish the first principle. Should it be criminal? Should it not be criminal?
Yeah, I want to
right
answer
or wrong,
you. I want to answer you that first. I would say it should not be criminalized.
Okay.
Let us be
so
flat and treat.
You're agreeing on that?
Yes, you should not condemn them, but they should be redeemed.
So
how?
Helped.
How?
If possible.
How?
That is next question.
I see.
Okay. So in the next section we'll come to, but at least he's agreeing that it should not be criminal.
Scientifically, there is nothing which would say that unchosen, normal, fixed behavior can ever be criminal. I think righteous indignation is what morality always relies on. It's the loudest expression.
Okay.
But as my friend here has said, over the years, over the centuries, most things which have been touted as morally right or morally wrong have changed.
You said it shouldn't be criminalized. So would you be appealing to him out there, to the petitioner, to withdraw his petition? Would you be telling Kaushal Saab that he should take back his petition?
Well, I would not. That he has done a thing. You are talking about freedom and in our country, no? He is free to make a.
What would be your advice to him?
Mine. I can react. I am free.
Is that?
He is free, but I'm not.
Ashok is not free.
I must be morally judged.
Okay. We'll be back. Whether you should be morally judged or not, Ashok, I think getting somewhere where there's almost, even the fathers agreeing, maybe the criminalization of it is wrong. Should he be morally judged? Let's come back to that in a couple of minutes. Welcome back to the big fight. We have religious activists, we have the petitioner in the question of Section 377, gay activists and a psychiatrist, all trying to figure out what we should do with this particular contentious issue. And incidentally, if you think this is contentious, look at the debates that are taking place in other countries of the world. And just giving you some of the examples of what's happening, you had certain countries, France and others, which are among the first to decriminalize it. You've had some countries like Denmark, which have put homosexuals at par with married couples. That was way back in 1989. Other Scandinavian countries have followed suit. And now there's this big debate that is taking place in some other areas. In Canada, for example, in 2005, same-sex marriages were permitted. And now there's this big debate that's taking place elsewhere, whether that should be done or not. Now, that's really not what we're debating in India right now. You're not really saying whether same-sex marriages should be permitted or not permitted. That's not what the debate is about. Right now, the debate is about Section 377 and whether certain homosexual behavior should be criminal or should not be criminal. Now, the father, just before we went for the break, you were saying maybe you should not criminalize it. So, in a sense, you would then also be arguing for a repeal of 377.
Yes, but with the distinctions.
What are the distinctions?
Well, married people, do they have a right to go for homosexuality?
Okay.
So you have to be unmarried. I'm unmarried, so I have a right.
But hang on, he's not. What he's saying is not entirely unreasonable. For example, you do have laws in this country against bigamy.
Can homosexual behavior be taken by senior people, means elders, with children, boys?
So that's pedophilia.
That's pedophilia. I don't think there's any doubt in that.
No.
Would there be anybody who would argue there's not a single person?
It will go into all this.
No.
But
lawmaker
the judgment is very clear that what is decriminalized is private and consensual. That which does not have consent is still criminal.
That is in
where
the law
children
court.
are
But
involved,
what
it is
is
still
when it
criminal.
comes to the
377
public?
is read down, it is not repealed.
What happens when it comes to the public?
Yeah. So can I just come to you on this? So
Not
the
on
point
in the law court.
Vikram.
So the point I'm trying to make is, you would, even after this, pedophilia must 100% be criminal. There's no question about it.
Absolutely.
Gay rape, which is not consensual, should 100% be a criminal behavior.
No.
The point which he's making about, for example, somebody who's married, indulging in gay behavior, coming back, and the point which he made, giving HIV to his wife, that presumably is wrong. That's not what this judgment is about.
Should it be a crime? And
Should it?
we have adultery in the Indian Penal Code, which is criminalized, and that's another debate whether it should be criminalized or not. But when it comes to the institution of marriage, when it comes to the kind of concern that father is talking about here, then there could be a ground for divorce. That if there is one of the parties
HIV, it's a bit tough to get divorced then. I mean, the specific point he's making.
Under the Hindu Marriages Act, any STI is ground for divorce, by the way.
After getting HIV/AIDS, what is the use of divorce?
One second.
His point is, no, so his point is that it should be criminal.
You could
Maybe
get
you could argue
HIV/AIDS
about
from
that.
anyone. You don't just get HIV/AIDS
Yeah, you can
from
get it from
a
a
gay
needle.
man.
No, I am
You
talking,
could get
there's a case,
HIV/AIDS.
there is
I
a
am
case.
talking about HIV/AIDS received from the husband or the wife.
Let me
Make out that same husband could be visiting a sex worker and could have contracted HIV from there. There could be a source of HIV that you don't know. Will that be your ground for seeking divorce? You don't.
Yes, these points are likely to be raised in the court. Okay. But let me put certain things in the right perspective. One, Indian population is more than 100 crores. And population of US, Canada, entire Europe compared is less than 50% of that. So we should not compare that. In spite of...
Why not?
Yeah, I'm telling you why.
I see. Yeah, please.
Second thing, when one way we are subsidizing medicines for AIDS, in a way, because poor can't afford it, then how can you open a way when this becomes an epidemic? Second thing, just listen to me. These are the important points.
No, they are not important. These are methods of deviating from the subject.
No, I'm not deviating. Just listen. Let me complete my point.
There's no point in listening.
Let me complete
Mr.
my
Kaushal,
point.
Mr. Kaushal, by the way,
Mr. Kaushal is playing a dead
point
horse.
which is being made by NACU and by others.
No.
That decriminalization actually reduces the incidence
Yes,
of HIV.
exactly. There's enough WHO proof. Look, I am
coming to
working
this
as a
point.
consultant with NACO, and I don't understand.
No.
There is very good proof that the moment you decriminalize homosexuality, the HIV prevalence goes down. There is enough.
I'm coming to this point.
Oh, you're coming
about
Mr.
criminalization.
Kaushal, hang on.
I'm coming to criminalization. Now, I tell you, all the countries in the West allowed this thing, not for these regions, cultural regions, because of the fact that diseases were spreading fast because of homosexuality. Second thing, they have the means, they have the money, they have the drugs to treat. We don't have the infrastructure. Listen
What
to
is he
me.
talking?
What you
to
need
me.
to do is to promote safer sex practices.
No,
you
I-
do not.
Vikram, I'm very sorry.
Let me complete
I
my
don't think this is the same thing like astrology.
You
want
go
to
to a
make it
commercial
much
sex
more-
worker, you pick up an infection.
I want
I'm coming to my
Sir,
last
the
point.
point of decriminalization.
Yes, I'm coming to that. Let me complete it first. This is my perception, my view.
Yeah,
Okay?
but you're a petitioner who could result in this becoming
Yes.
illegal again. So we're trying to figure out what
These
you want
are
to do.
just the myths that we need to
please.
confront and demolish.
I respect everything.
No,
about
you don't respect us.
No.
That's why you're saying like this.
No. I'm not saying like this. This is why I'm not worried about few hundred people here.
Oh.
I am talking about 100 crores Indian also.
Who gave it the right to represent them?
Why not?
Who gave it the right to
Constitution has
represent
given me
them?
the right.
You are nobody. You are just an
Constitution has
astrologer.
given me the right.
You stand for election, then we'll talk.
And there is another
Which is the next
You
Next step, I
you people
suppose.
have talked about
altruism is not
It's a
altruism.